Today I am with Tyler Bushnell of Polycade. He's the founder of Polycade and son of Nolan Bushnell, who founded Atari back in the 70s. So Tyler, how are you?
I'm doing well. Thanks, Stacy. It's great to be here.
Yeah, fantastic. What is Polycade?
So Polycade's a gaming platform focused on social in-person gameplay. And we're adding in features for remote gameplay as well, but really a social gaming platform.
Social gaming, and who's it designed for?
So it's really designed for anyone, right? So we focus on, gaming came from a place that was very inclusive and sort of built for anyone. You didn't have to be a gamer or an expert in it. And so that's kind of the target market we seek. We feel like gaming, everyone loves video games, and it's really a matter of, which video games you love. And so we focus on games that are, super easy to learn, easy to have fun, and you can play with your friends and family.
What kind of games are on there?
So anything from retro games to modern titles. So we're decade agnostic. We think that video games should carry forward just like art does. Yeah. And so you can play anything from the retro days, but also the latest and greatest things released today or yesterday.
Okay. So you say the retro all the way up to today. So what's this thing powered on? Reaganomics? What's going on here?
So we use all of our products are powered by a gaming PC. And so, which is also fun, if you've got a PC at home, then once our software is released in about a month, you'll be able to download it and play with one of our controllers or even like an Xbox controller. So basically our software will turn your PC into a console.
I love that. And you guys have two controllers. You have the Easy Peasy and then what we're going to see today, right?
Yeah, correct. So we have the Easy Peasy, which is kind of like your Super Nintendo style controller. I have one of these I could show you. And then we also have the arcade style controls, which is, we love arcade machines for their sort of social and like short form play style. Mm-hmm. And arcade controls are also kind of unique and fun. Work particularly well for a whole class of games. So we'll show you some of that as well.
Excellent. Well, we're talking about it. Let's see
it.
Let's see it. Exactly.
Awesome. Well, so, our software has a built-in screensaver thing, just kind of fun for a machine that you have on in your living room. That can be swapped out. We've got a bunch of, modern pixel art that various artists have put together for us. But so once you get into it, we see here your game library. And now, an important thing here is that the games you see here can be loaded from many different sources. So if you're familiar with Steam, you can play your Steam games and load all your Steam games into here. You can load any games from various emulators. We have all the emulators are baked into our software, so you don't have to do any of that setup. Mm-hmm. And then we also offer some games for sale through our own store. And so basically what our software does is it aggregates all of those sources, and you see all of your library mixed together in one kind of seamless interface.
Oh, that's fantastic.
So we can just cruise around here. Let's say Bobble. This is the NES version. So Bobble's a game that existed on arcades or the Nintendo.
I actually remember Bobble very well. My brother, there was one in our grocery store, and my brother would always be out there playing, like just doing the joystick, and he wouldn't have any money, and he would just be playing. People would come up to give him money and not me for him to play, and I used to get so mad. So yes, I know this game very well.
Yes. He just looked so pathetic there.
Hey, hat in hand, we'll play 4 quarters.
Yeah. Nice. Well, so, this is super easy to use, easy to get going. And Stacy, we do also have the arcade version of Bobble, even though I'm showing you the NES version.
Cool.
But so, as you can see, you kind of get the scan lines in there, and it just, works like a classic console.
Yeah.
One single exit button here to get back to the rest of the games. And now, another question we get a lot of retro games had a different dimension to the monitor. And so, with some of those games like Centipede, we've added the cabinet graphics on the side so that you kind of get this full graphical experience that feels a little more like the original machine.
I'm glad you pointed that out, because I'd actually forgotten about that, because it was, I don't know the dimension ratio, of course, but offhand, but it was very, very tall and long.
Yeah, so they had a 4:3 monitor, and they turned it vertical.
Oh, okay. Well,
so a lot of the classics do those kind of tricks, and so with our modern widescreen monitors, we just have some space to put some nice graphics.
Sure.
So in that, actually we could go back to Centipede. I'll show you how it plays. This is the exact version that was the original arcade game. And so, Centipede.
Yeah, you're there.
You'll notice also you get instructions here.
Sure.
Right. So, for anyone that's uncertain about how a game is played, that's very easy to access. You just press pause essentially, and every game shows you the instructions.
Oh, that's great.
And so then, moving on from here, we've got filters at the top. Those will be, our beta is coming in about a month. And so all of that will be active, allow you to sort through large number of games very easily. With each game, we'll also have the leaderboards are coming soon. But so for your classic arcade games, you'll be able to compare your scores against your friends and family, and also various other, groups of people. So best in the state, best in the country, those kind of tiers.
And is it going to be the old school style of just, 3-letter initials, or are you're handling whole avatar and screen names?
Yes, full avatar and screen name. Even looking to the future of this feature, you'll notice there's a camera up here.
Yeah.
And so, we'll have tournament games and otherwise where you can record both your screen, your reactions, and those would be potentially attached to the high score that you create.
I like that very much. Very
right.
much.
So, Stacy, when I've got a high score on Bobble and you come in and you beat it, I can go and watch you play the game that beat it.
That's a very magnanimous tone. Thank you for this hypothetical win and all-time leaderboard over here.
Hypothetical wins are almost as good as real ones.
Hey, if there's one of my favorite Futurama quotes is being technically correct is the best kind of correct. So I will apply that to the hypothetical as well.
Yes. Something else I want to show you that's kind of unique for an arcade machine is the our login ability. So, right here, this is players are able to log into our software, and then we'll record your high scores and that kind of stuff automatically with your account. But also, multiple players could log in, so we could have 4 players logged in at the same time. The login is done with your phone. I would show it to you, but I'm recording this on my phone right now. So, but so you would just scan the QR code. Yeah. You're already logged in on our website, and so you will automatically log in super fast on the machine.
Yeah, I gotcha.
And then moving out from here, lots of other fun features we've got coming. Once the beta is ready. Right now, it primarily just makes it super easy to collect all your games from a bunch of different sources.
Fantastic. And then leads me to my favorite functionality of Polycade is, you can take your games anywhere, correct? Yeah,
totally. So, coming back to that user account, one of the features there is that the games that you own through Polycade, you can play on other Polycade devices. So whether that's, our software installed on your friend's home PC, or one of these arcade machines in a physical bar, you'll actually be able to log in at that bar, and any of your games you own, you can play on that machine.
Well, yeah, that is amazing. That's, it's like having a jukebox box, but better yet, this is a video game that you can just, or a console that you can bring to the bar.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Love it.
Here's, by the way, one of my favorite games is Ape Out. This is like a modern indie game.
Yeah.
Really fantastic single player. You know, really gets you that like arcade feel, even though it's sort of like got this really unique sort of design and fresh game mechanics, right?
Yeah.
But so kind of an example that, you know, you can run really any style game on here, modern or retro. Oops.
Yeah. Love it.
Fun times.
Yeah. Well, Tyler, is there anything else you'd like to show us?
You know, I think that's about it. If you'd like to see one of those other controllers, we have here, you know, our easy peasy controller.
Easy peasy.
The look of it will be a little bit different once we finally ship them.
Sure.
But, you know, same general functionality. Those, you know, familiar controls that we're all used to back from late 80s there.
Yeah. I still think I know some of the Mortal Kombat codes from back in the day, but I'm not going to say them now because I probably don't, and I don't want to embarrass myself.
I talked to some friends who used to sell the like a piece of paper with all the Mortal Kombat codes back in the arcades.
Yeah. Oh man.
Great hustle.
That is a great hustle. So yeah, man, I've had friends sell their WoW accounts and stuff like that back in undergrad.
I wish I sold my WoW account.
Oh, yeah. I hadn't seen him in a while. He hadn't been out. I was like, oh man, hey, what are you doing here? And he's like, sold my WoW account. I'm back at it. And I was like, all right.
Nice.
Anyway, well, Tyler, thank you so much for, you know, the time and hanging out. This has been super fun. And I know our audience, and I'm sure Polycade's audience too, will like this very much.
Awesome. Well, hey, thanks for the time, Stacy. This is, you know, always love talking about what we love. So anytime.
Yeah. Later, buddy.
Awesome. Thanks.